This is a bit of an update on upcoming crypto programming on television. The show Beast Legends, as you all know, is premiering next Thursday night, 10 Eastern, 9 Central on Sci-Fi. But apparently they're airing these in a different order as far as this new series. There are 6 episodes. The 6 episodes go as follows: from September 9th to October 14th. The Kraken will be the first episode that they'll air, and they'll be on this next Thursday night, September 9th. Then September 16th, they'll air Fire Dragon. Following week will be Mega Jaws. The week after that will be Winged Lion. And then they're finally going to get to the Wild Man of Vietnam. That'll be on October 7th. On Sci-Fi, and then their season finale will be Bird Monster. So that's the schedule where that's concerned. So it'll be October 7th before they have an episode on a hairy hominid. And this is according to the futoncritic.com. So those who are waiting to see the new hairy hominid segment, you might have on Beast Legends, you'll have to wait a little bit longer, unfortunately. Now, Destination Truth, on the other hand, will be having an episode on the Siberian snowman. And I'm going to look that up real quick. I think that airs September 30th. I'm going to have to check the listings on that. Here we are. View all related listings. Yes, Siberian Snowman will be on September 30th. The episodes that precede that one. Next Thursday will be Poltergeists of Pompeii and Nandi Beast. The Nandi Beast, I think, is a bear. They say it's a bear of some sort. And then the week after will be Spirits of Angkor Wat, Canadian Lake Monster. Week after that, Ghosts of Haboro and Mngwa. That's the pronunciation on that. That's the only pronunciation I can see on it. And then the Siberian Snowman episode will be aired on September 30th at 9 Eastern, 8 Central on Sci-Fi. And those are the that episode, Siberian Snowman, I'm sure is about a hairy hominid. So then they have episodes scheduled from October 7th to October 28th, but they don't have any content descriptions available as of yet for those episodes. It says NA, which it means not available. So those are not available yet. Now, as to internet radio, cryptozoology, or Bigfoot-wise, I should say, this weekend on Night Callers at 7 Eastern, 6 Central, they will be in the field, and they will be they'll be live from the field, and they'll begin it. Oh, I already said when it'll begin. Anyway, that'll be on at www.blogtalkradio.com/nightcallers. And then at 8 Eastern, 7 Central on Squash Detective Radio, www.blogtalkradio.com/Squash Detective, will be our roundtable discussion referring to the Bigfootery Inquirer and who he or she might be. I believe Steve said it was a male. This is a guy that we're talking about. That's behind the Bigfootery Inquirer. So Steve has made the challenge to this person to to actually step forward and reveal his identity No, actually, he challenged him to come on the show this Sunday. I'm going to be part of that roundtable, by the way. Because I had told Steve I was going to be part of that roundtable. I will be part of that roundtable this Sunday. And as I said, we have invited the individual behind the Bigfootery Inquirer, to come on the show if that person chooses to do so. I mean, if not, hey, that's fine too, because Steve, I think, is going to actually reveal the name of this person. If he doesn't reveal it this Sunday, he'll most likely reveal it on September 12th. So that's what's going on with that. And that'll be this Sunday, 8 Eastern, 7 Central. Oh, and I do have an announcement to make. The 50th annual Bigfoot Days, Willow Creek, California, is this weekend. Labor Day weekend. I'm reading Steven Strufert's blog. I almost forgotten about this, actually. But for those who live in the Willow Creek, California area, or if you want to go there, for this weekend, the annual Bigfoot Days, 50 years in Willow Creek. That's great. That is awesome. And should be a good time had by all, I think. In years past, Al Hodgson has been the Grand Marshal of the parade. So this is pretty exciting stuff, and it's always interesting when you have a town that celebrates Bigfoot every single year. Well, of course, Honabi, Oklahoma does the same thing. They have the Honabi Bigfoot Festival. And of course, Willow Creek is right in the middle of Bigfoot country, so it's not too unusual that this would be going on. But Steven Strufert has posted about this on his blog, BigfootBooksBlog.blogspot.com. Also, Cliff Barrickman has posted on his blog, NorthAmericanBigfoot.blogspot.com, about he was able to attend the Bigfoot Bash and Bounty last weekend. And the speakers were Larry Lund, Dr. Robert Michael Pyle, and Tom Powell. I'll read you some highlights. Cliff says he arrived during Robert Michael Pyle's presentation. He was eloquently encouraging the crowd to keep an open mind on the subject. When a familiar voice asked him, "Who invited you?" Turning towards the sarcasm, I found my good friend Tom Powell striding up to me and greeting. Tom was scheduled to speak later in the day, so he and I had a chance to catch up before his talk. Since Tom is also a teacher, we usually spend a fair amount of time together during the summer, but this year we seem to have missed the opportunity, each of us having our own distractions. Earlier in the day, Larry Lund gave a presentation on the Patterson-Gimlin film and its so-called missing frames. These frames were actually just overexposed frames that appear blank as Roger's hand slipped from the trigger. The model of camera that Roger used requires the trigger to be held down while filming, so lifting the pressure off of the trigger would cause the camera to stop filming. I got a chance to have a great conversation with Larry, as well as to look through his scrapbook full of historic photographs of various Bigfooters he has known over the last 40 years. There were many other Bigfooters in attendance: Peter Byrne, Joe Bielart, Cliff Olson, Kirk Sigurdsson, and others were roaming about, open for conversation. The Yeti Beer Garden was the epicenter for enthralling conversations, which was the real joy of this informal event. I look forward to seeing this gathering grow over the years. There were significantly more people there this year than last, so I expect great things from future bashes. And that's Cliff's report about the Bigfoot Bash and Bounty, which was held just this past weekend. out near Carson, Washington. I thought I'd let you guys know about that and let you guys hear about that because they has three great speakers there. I've heard Larry Lund speak. I've heard Tom Powell speak. Never heard Robert Pyle speak though. I've met Robert Pyle. Nice guy, really nice guy, and I had the absolute pleasure of interviewing him last year on HBM's Crypto-Corner, and what a terrific guest he was. He was great. He was just terrific. He was wonderful. And I'm not sure what Abe and Evie have planned for next Monday's MNBRT radio, but it will begin at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, www.blogtalkradio.com/MNBRT. Next Tuesday night, the Bigfoot Quest will be back with Bob Coyne and Mike Killen. 9 Eastern, 8 Central, www.blogtalkradio.com/Bigfoot_Quest. And then HBM's Crypto Corner's season finale will be next Wednesday, beginning at a special early start time. We're starting a half hour early next Wednesday, 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central. It'll be a 90-minute show. It'll be a roundtable discussion on the Patterson-Gimlin film. The guests will be Bill Miller and Bill Munns. Bill Miller has looked into the Patterson-Gimlin film, both pro and con. He wrote a couple of very, very informative and fascinating articles about the Bob Hieronymus claims. He also wrote an article about the massacre nonsense, and we're going to get into that with him next Wednesday night with all that. And also, when we have we're going to have Bill Munns on. He's going to talk about his work on the film and the work he's done with Mrs. Patterson's copy, the digitizing he did last year, which was recently profiled on the American Paranormal Bigfoot episode. And it should be a great show. Again, 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central, www.blogtalkradio.com/HBMs-Crypto-Corner. And for all these shows, as always, we do encourage you to please tune in and support great research.